we have here kind of a cute viewer submission that has a core of reasonably powerful cards, so I can't imagine it's that terrible. So we've got Young Pyromancer, along with Goth Pyromancer here, Sedgemoor Witch, as ways to make lots of tokens. We've got some Dreadhorde Arcanist to flashback our spells. We've got cheap Disruption and some card draw. We've got Chandra to flashback some spells with. And we've got a couple of cheeky cards. So we've got some copies of Strixhaven Stadium here, which says, whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from this. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to opponent, put a point counter on this. Then if there's 10 or more counters on this, you win the game. So this, like, kinda gives your creatures weird not infect. So we also have First Day of Class here, which says when a creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn, put a 1/1 counter on it and it gains haste. This card seems kinda cute with these token makers. I am hesitant. I'm interested to see how this card plays out, because my gut says this card's just going to be win more, and most games that were able to get 10 counters on this were probably winning via just killing them anyways. So the thing I want to think about here is, do we end up winning the game with this or not? I guess you do technically get counters on this just by tapping it each turn, but I feel like most of the time this is probably not going to come out ahead for us, but we'll see how it plays out. The First Day of Class here also has the learn mechanic at the bottom of it, so this could technically rummage for us or grab one of a couple different lessons from the sideboard. So we've got an Environmental Sciences, we've got a Necrotic Fumes, a Pest Summoning, and an Introduction to Prophecy. And this might be slightly too many of these. I think giving up 4 sideboard slots is a lot, but I wasn't sure exactly which ones I wanted. Like Prophecy and Sciences serve kind of similar roles. One thing that's kind of interesting about this too, in addition to working well with our tokens though, is this is basically 2 spells in one for Pyromancer and Witch, which is neat. So you can like cast this and then like grab Prophecy or something else to like make some tokens. On 5 mana, this curves really well into Pest Summoning as well. So like, imagine you have a Pyromancer or a Witch or 2 in play, and you go like, First Day of Class, make a token, grab Pest Summoning, cast Pest Summoning. The Pest comes in as 2/2s with haste and can attack. So that, I'm interested to see if this feels reasonable. I'm actually more interested in this card potentially being playable than Strixhaven Stadium, I think. Yeah, the first Peasy token doesn't gain haste, but the Pest will, and the token that you make with the Pest will, so. No, this is not a Crunchy deck. Crunchy submits like weird combo decks without sideboards. It's Crunchy's MO. Fukanki, thank you for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm gonna lead on the tap Dragonskull Summit here. Play a 2-drop on 2. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's this Arcanist at? Dead. Land, please. Nailed it. Oh, it's the rat colony person again. All right. I guess we'll play the rat colony person this time. I mean, I can't imagine there's multiple rat colony people, chat. We queued into them earlier and I just conceded because I didn't really want to play our green-black deck against rat colony, but that's fine. We'll give them a game this time. What's going on, Scholar? Good morning. Gosh, their rat colony deck has got to be god-awful against all of our 1/1s, huh? Wiggin, thanks for the 24 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. 99 X1 see bad against our stuff. Yep. Chandra Acolyte of Flame here too. Worth noting that she is a card about to end this man's whole career. She is a card that can flashback things from the graveyard too. So she can like recast spells to trigger our Dorkos again, which is nice. Things this card isn't, chat. Relentless Rats. I was Panda. Yeah, I took like a 90-minute nap yesterday afternoon after I signed off. Oh. Huh. Is this card good? Do we think... Should I boarded Legion's End? I feel like I need a pull. No, we don't need a pull. It's fine. All right, Abrade's Legion's Ends. Just for game 3. Stop it, he's already dead. You're a monster. I feel like a bully, chat. Listen, I already gave them some free rating, chat. We conceded last time. I'm not conceding a second time. Alright, hope they have a discard spell. Never lucky. Shucks. Have to play a good, honest match now. Okie doke. Domatic, thanks for the entire year. I'm having a great day. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Probably got a mulligan this one, I think. Fetch a basic here, get Dragonskull into play untapped. Vicious Rumors Soul Warden. Got me. The 80% are crazy, chat. To be fair, today and tomorrow, we'll probably get a little bit more, let's call them experimental decks on the ladder. Because a lot of the people that are going to be tryharding and trying to rank up are going to be sitting on their rank. Because remember, it's game theory optimal in Magic Arena to stop playing when you hit a certain rank if you care about your rank. So I would wager that a significant amount of our games are going to be more for fun casual type stuff. We had a couple of tryhard decks in the first set, but been more of that than not. Is it optimal to never play at all? Nah, don't be silly. It's all about what your goals are. There are many people whose goal is to finish well on the ladder, and that's fine. It's not my personal goal, but you know, more power to them. I mean, to be fair, if you're playing a deck that can keep your life total up, this type of effect is very reasonable. Like drawing an extra card each turn is like not nothing. That's why I use my free Twitch Prime sub to subscribe to one Jeff Hoagland so he can play for me. God bless. If you can't keep your life total up, Cosmos Elixir is a little bit worse. Meaning gaining 2 a turn is not a powerful effect. Happy as a Hellion, chat.
Go get him, buddies.
We're technically winning the race. Ooh.
These little guys are great.
Couldn't I have tapped it to pump? No, it costs a mana to pump. Look at our stadium, chat. Opponent walked into a thought they were playing Magic. Little did they know we were going to turn it into a game of Quidditch. Now I'll never know if there's an animation for that. Come on, opponent. Didn't you want to see my potential animation? It doesn't have one. Next time, lie to me. Like approach, it doesn't have one. Oh, you know, I should probably turn gameplay warnings back on before I get myself into trouble with it. And that turned off for the combo deck we were playing yesterday. It's time to end the Legion chat. Vanishing Verse. Not the land I wanted for Christmas. Well, I guess we just pass, huh? I'll keep the stadium for you, chat. I know chat wants me to keep the stadium, so. I'd like the record to reflect it's probably optimal to discard this. They milled our land, how rude. Yep. The audacity. Don't you dare. Oh. That should have been the Thoughtseize. I guess I can Thoughtseize before I play my thing next turn. Is this Soul Warden about to deal 11 to us, chat? It's certainly feeling that way. I think this Soul Warden's gonna do like the full 18 or whatever they gotta do here after we hurt ourselves. Game for the day. I'm being assaulted by pool noodles, chat. Alright, have fun. Oh, we do have environmental science sideboard. First day of class has an animation, but winning a game of Strixhaven Stadium doesn't? Are you kidding me? That's just the learn animation. Oh, is there a special learn animation for cards on the stack? Because I've played learn cards on creatures. I don't think they had animation. We got by Light of Hope, chat. The fact that more effort has been put into academics than sports has ruined my immersion. Ooh. This is the second Light of Hope for the Savage. I think it's have a removal spell too, right? It's the second Light of Hope, chat. look at our sports ball points, chat. We're gonna accrue so many. Whee!
Do you want to play with? Oh, today's my lucky
Chandra
day.
doesn't score points, chat. That's so sad. For the follow, Atomic Philosopher, welcome to the channel this morning. Sports beat life gain. They do. They do, yeah. Our opponent gained lots of life, and then we alt win con the crap out of them. Oh, I did find the Winota emote and put it back, by the way. BT dubs. I forgot about that. I've been working on website stuff. But yeah, there's a Winota behind bars emote again. For when people talk about how Winota's been wronged in this format. These are certainly a selection of magic hands. Next stream, will you play Madden? Something like that. Alright, so Kira and Gandalf Triome. Probably a control deck. Oh. I think we're gonna die, chat. I think... Oh, no, wait. They hit the Zenith Flare to start. Man, we are just, like, solidly in the meme bracket this morning. The old black-white life gain, rat colony, treasure flare gauntlet. Their deck's great, by the way. It's just definitely a meme. Alright, Strixhaven Stadium versus Zenith Flare. Let's go. Oh no, they had the other treasure flare, the treasure hunt in hand. I believe we're actually just dead. So, even if I draw a discard spell next turn, they get to... They drew their whole deck. No, they could have upkeep shot me though, right? No, they could have hit me during their upkeep. So Thoughtseize wasn't out because they drew their deck, but they weren't just dead there. They were dead to a Thoughtseize, but we probably lose there. So they drew their deck, which is a little unfortunate, but like they solidly weren't dead there. Oh, that's true. They were dead to Sign in Blood too. That's accurate. Good catch. Well, they play one flare, but you can get it back with Mystic Sanctuary. Yeah, so Duress and Inquisition are actually better in our opening hand than Thoughtseize in this matchup, because if they're on my sideboard plan, they're going to board into Nullhide Ferox here. All right, chat. We're gonna cast the Thoughtseize on one, but I want you to know that there is a chance we get 6/6 here. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. I told you it was a possibility. I told you it was a possibility. Yeah. All right. Yep. All right. Game the third. We've been gamed, chat. We've been gamed. It is a true eternal force. If you haven't seen the opponent's archetype before, it is one of the many fantastic decks you can find up on the historic page of my website. It is in the meme category. It is very funny, and you'll win plenty of games with it. Perfect. Perfect. Duress is a lot better than Thoughtseize. You're not wrong. All right, we got him. We picked him apart. Well, not only do they not want to wait and try and find the treasure hunts, but the Soul Guide Lantern means that I just get to counter their Zenith Flare. Sideboards rise up. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we're almost back up to 90%, chat. Historic turn 3 format confirmed. Yeah, basically. Turn 3 is the way to be. All right, have we battled our way out of the meme gauntlet, chat, or shall it continue? The meme shall continue until morale improves. Grull? Grull. Okay. Hey, Tadio, thanks for some gifts. Good morning. Our hand is not very good against Grull, chat. Again, one of those instances where if we know we're playing against Grull, we never keep this hand. But unfortunately, you know, private deck lists and all that. All right, well, I have to take this. But we're gonna have a hard time beating these. Chandra especially is real awkward against decks that play to the board. Hey, fuck USB. Thank you for the brand new tier 1. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back, Mail Branch. Thanks for the follow again. Good to see the regulars making it back. It'll be interesting to see how many months it takes me to continue picking back up people who had previously watched before I took my short break for Magic. Like Ben, Been back to doing Magic stuff for, gosh, 3 months now. And we still have people slowly trickling back in. I think we're just dead, right? Oh, were they the Treasure Flare person? That's great. Treasure Flare opponent here. I took it directly from your webpage. Missing the Zenith Flare lethal at instant speed feels bad. Yeah. We had a couple of draws game one that could have gotten us there. We had Sign in Blood and Thoughtseize that could have gotten you, but yeah. Yeah, if we didn't peel any of those, you would have definitely gotten us. Stadium does nothing here, right? I don't really have cards that I could bring in over it though. I guess Inquisition's fine here. I don't want Thoughtseize, so I don't want to take damage from this. I think Stadium's probably better than Chandra. She just gets attacked down. I'll leave a couple of these in. Honestly, Cheshire, your comment that you're playing more Runeterra, but you like watching Magic more doesn't really surprise me. I think Runeterra, and that's one of the reasons why I think it's had a hard time picking up too. Like, all card games can be kind of hard to watch compared to like shooters or like MOBAs, but Runeterra in general, because it's so mentally taxing and has so much going on every turn, it's much harder to follow a game of Runeterra than a game of Magic passively. Because there's just so much happening every single turn in that game. If you think about it in turns of Magic, a lot of your turns at Magic tend to be pretty straightforward. All right, so do we take Burning Tree Emissary, or do we just hope they don't draw another 2-drop in 2 turns? I think I'm supposed to take the Scavenging Ooze, so I can hope to draw land to play Arcanist. It honestly might have been right to play this on 1. Man, that's a good top deck. Well, I mean, and I think, Graham, that's how most people watch Twitch, right? Like, there's the number of people who like are watching Twitch is the only thing they're doing at any given point. I think tend to be dwarfed by the number of people that are like watching Twitch while also simultaneously doing something else. And Magic's a game that is pretty easy to look up and parse the board state and like just focus in entirely when a key moment comes up. Like this collected company that's about to savage us being in a key moment. Sometimes lucky. Sometimes lucky, chat. Sometimes lucky, chat. For those of you looking up from your desk jobs, my opponent cast collected company and rearrange the bottom 6 cards of their deck. You love to see it. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of these Grull decks have gotten really greedy. Like, the number of collected company Grull decks that I've gotten, like, Abundant Harvest and Questing Beast and Hazoreted. Like, a lot of these decks are playing a ton of non-hits. So, I am lucky, but also, like, there's a chance their deck gets constructed in a way to maximize that. Is there a reason this chat is almost always in subscriber-only mode? Yeah, I mean, look at the rate of the messages that are popping up in chat while we're in sub mode. My goal as a creator is to be able to engage with people as they post in chat, and if we were in non-sub only mode, I would miss a good chunk of messages from having extra people in chat. And I'd much rather provide better service to the people who actually pay me to have this be my job. Make sure I don't miss their messages whenever possible.
Yup, you're going down.
It also makes the number of lazy posts and trolls and stuff go way down. The threshold of people who are willing to spend $5 to be a dickhead in my chat is exceptionally low, and the few number of people that do it, I'll take their $5 before we ban them. I think one of my strengths as a content creator is my ability to interact with people while I play. And sub-only chat lets me lean into that strength. It also gives people that sub more value for their dollar.
This is gonna hurt.
Doesn't hurt either. I'll have you know that $5 is the steal for being a dickhead.
No problem fire can't solve.
Well, you got that Prime icon next to your name too, Gaffer, so you don't have to spend actual money to sub if you don't want to. Use Daddy Bezos' money. Man, I can't target their creature twice, so we can't kill them. Oh, it's worth. Got it. Chandra emblem kills really quick. Yeah, so, that game is one of those ones where it's like, you should take a step back from the result and think about how hard that was from us, because even though we won that game, we were on the play, and our opponent bricked on a company, and we still barely hung in at 4 life there. I guess our start was also a little awkward. We had tapped land on 2 and didn't have a play. So that didn't help either. If our curve had been a little bit better. So this hand has all of our colors in a removal spell, but Kroxa doesn't play to the board, neither does First Day of Class, so I think I'm supposed to mulligan this. They don't have a second land. People are very bad at math, Swift. I think we take the BTE because if they draw a land, I don't want them to go BTE into Bone Crusher. Of course they top deck the land, coin flip. Are you new? They're just trying to figure out if they're playing a 4-3 or a 2-2. And then next turn, they're going to play another land, and they're going to cast Collecting Company. This stream is pre-recorded in front of a live Twitch audience. Okay, that could have been worse. Could have been worse. It's a decent draw. We draw a untapped land next turn. We could go Pyro into Baleful into Flashback Bloodchief's Thirst. Man, this is a red land, isn't it? I can't just take 2 here. Oh, God, chat. Oh, man. Discard spells suck. They're the absolute worst. Why would you want to cast a spell that lets you know when your opponent drew the Stone Cold Perfects? Why? They're just so tilting. Just... Yikes. To be fair to the opponent, chat, because they bricked on their Collected Company in the second game, that meant they had saved up a lot of cumulative variance and they were due to draw well. The pendulum had to swing back around for them. Check the store. Oh, do we have new daily deals? It is daily deal time. Login reward me, daddy. Oh, I don't have most of these. Wait, do I have... I have to check. Do I really not have those? I feel like I have Borderless on the Pathways. Oh, yeah, I have these. I have the alt arts. I think that's fine. I think I prefer the alt arts. I have a couple of the foils for some reason. I have two of them. I think I like this Borderless to these. These are smaller text box too. I was saying I thought I had the Pathway arts. Even at 50% off, getting a redundant cosmetic is worthwhile to me. Well, I have the alternate Borderless for all the other ones. Arena doesn't let you pick favorites for alternate arts, so I have the same alternate arts for all 10. I did see the full text box secret layers. All right, this hand's got a curve, chat. All right, sweet. And by sweet, I mean, well... Yeah, you can manually choose which card art you use, but you can't pick a default one. So like you have to manually change them back to the one you want if the one that they've selected as the default doesn't work for you. Gotta be Tefafa, right? You see the guy on Reddit complaining your websites don't give credit to the deck inventors? I did not. Didn't give credit to the deck inventors. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Yep. You invented Grull, Todd? That's neat. I can't believe how many people here are trying to steal from Braindad's original vision. Oh, they forgot to pay 3. Oh, chat. They didn't pay 3. Oh, Gandalf. Oh, Gandalf. Okay, so Chandras and a couple of discard spells in Baleful Mastery. I think I'm like 3-ish ways to kill Teferi. Actually, Baleful Mastery is probably better than Bloodchief's Thirst here, right? Need 2 more trims now. Probably a couple of first day of class. It's a little clunky. This could be a matchup that Strixhaven Stadium plus Blinkmoth Nexus steals. Actually, this exiles a creature or planeswalker. Maybe we go down to just 2 of these and we leave this in since first day of class can pull Necrotic Fumes. Yeah, the first day of class haste was nice in the Sedgemoor Witch. For sure. That person has posted 1 comment in 3 years. Yep. Sounds about right. Sorry, chat, I'm gonna bottom the stadium. Thanks for the 7 months, Firestorm. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You know, I assumed the person wanting credit for someone for a specific deck list was for some weird deck list that I had up there. But like, that's why deck list credit is so silly, right? Like someone deserves credit for red-black Arcanist? Like, really? We're gonna say someone deserves credit for red-black Arcanist? The deck that's existed in the format for, you know, months, years maybe at this point. How long has Historic existed? Like, if there's something like super niche and like maybe even more niche stuff, right? Like, I don't know. It's Jeff on his alt to rile us up. I don't think I have any Reddit alts anymore. It's been a while since I had Reddit alts once upon a time. It's been a while since I've logged into them. I think I deleted them all at this point. Discard spells, chat. Discard spells. Oh, I've talked about my Reddit burners before. My back when I hated myself more and engaged on Reddit more often, I had a couple of Reddit burners that what I would do with them is whenever someone would post something really shitty about me that I definitely didn't do, I would log into one of my burner accounts and post a message that went along the lines of, man, that sounds really awful. I just started watching Jeff, but if that's something he does, I don't want to support him anymore. Can you link me to him doing that? And just like, basically every time, just crickets. And if it wasn't crickets, it was them linking something that was different than what they claimed that I actually did that was supposedly awful.
You and I, today's my lucky day.
The key is to frame it as, oh, that's terrible.
I'm known for my excellent timing. You need to take a time out.
Alright, so we get to do this. And then probably this, and then poke Jeffrey with the Nexus here. Yeah, nice. Yeah, usually the citations are people being upset about things I actually did involve just timing people out. Which is whatever. I do have a private Twitter account, but I don't tweet from it. It's protected and it has 0 followers. I use that Twitter account as an RSS feed for politics information, usually, mostly. I'd probably just deal 2 and then hold the witch to play around a sweeper, right? Just like smack them for 5.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
We're a wizard, chat. Powerful wizard.
Yup, you're going down.
I mean, to be fair, I don't just ban people for being racist. I also ban people who post lazy and stupid things on occasion too, which is different than a lot of Twitch. A big part of why so many people take issue with how I manage my channel is because, you know, random shit posting and lazy no thought stuff is like the norm in many places on Twitch. Like that's encouraged because, you know, social media, any form of engagement is good engagement, generally speaking. Man, if I get tails ended here.
Sit back and watch it burn.
You have countered my first day. Do you think that's the first time a first day of class has been test of talented, chat? Is that an arena first? I guess maybe it's happened in limited. It's definitely the first time it's happened in constructed. Both those cards are in limited, so. Strixhaven Stadium, unfortunately, looking like my estimation during the deck building was correct in that it doesn't seem particularly playable. First day of class actually looking decent as well. So I feel like my assessment during the deck tech is playing out kind of how I expected it to. Strixhaven Stadium being awkward, but first day of class maybe worth considering in other places. Yeah, the Stadium technically won us games against that life gain deck we played against earlier faster than we otherwise would have, but we probably would have won those games regardless, even without it. I will say the Blinkmoth Nexuses in our mana base have been good. That card's been impressive for me. I'm playing 3 or 4 copies of that in Dead Guy Ale as well, and it's also been good there. Want my shambling vents, I want them now. You would be both. You would be both. That's the part where they cast Grinko. Or cast Muxus, I mean. Stadium at least a good mana rock in Standard. Standard's not about mana rocks. Is the thing. We don't draw Black Source here, we lose, but I'm pretty sure I need to get a little lucky here anyways. Need to continue fading Muxus. Okay, there's another brick on top of their deck here, so we get to go Chandra, shoot the Snoop.
I know. I am hot, aren't I? Ugh, don't you hate that burnt hair smell?
They're gonna get to activate Castle next turn. Oh. Deal.
We're done here.
What a wonderfully Chandra-shaped distraction. No cards in the bin to flash back right now. This isn't blocking anyway, so I think I'm going to go ahead and attack. This card's very good. I don't know what the best home for this is, but I've been really impressed with this card in every deck we've played it in. The menace, the ward, the life gain, like, it looks just like a more expensive Pyromancer, but, like, all of the extra little things you get for the investment, like, really add up. If this is a blank, they don't have good attacks. It's not a blank. Really? Okay. These are blanks too, I guess. Oh, I lose stadium points. How are we ever gonna win at Quidditch now, chat? Still nothing to flashback. First one to peel something meaningful here probably wins. That doesn't count. Think I trade these. It's pretty scary. Gives them extra chances to find something meaningful. Well, now I think I'd rather get Introduction to Prophecy than Rummage the Mountain, right? Ooh, I could technically first day of class again and then rummage. And then if we find something, it makes crazy things. I can also just sign in blood though. Can I sign in blood down to 4? Oh yeah, I should totally do this and get the pests, right? Yeah, that's the play. Okay, come on. Mountain! Mountain! Yes! Trade these. Hey, one more brick, chat. One more brick. Survey says. Alright, what is this one? What is this one? No, I don't care about that one. What is this one? Man, I feel like I want to experiment with this card in some other Pyromancer decks now. Like, the fact that this is 2 spells feels real sweet. In addition to the random, like, haste, power up Arcanist type stuff, like, kinda neat. I hadn't seen anybody cast this spell before, but yeah, it's looked really good. Yeah, it's technically 2 spells for something like Phoenix too, and it's probably a little bit too slow for Phoenix. It's kind of expensive. I'm gonna leave Thoughtseize in because taking Muxus and Krenko is good. Inquisition doesn't really hit high impact cards that we care about. I'm gonna cut the stadiums, chat. They're just not good. We're supposed to do this on 1 since I have Arcanist on 2. Do I take this so that way I can flashback this and take Muxix? Like, I can't beat this card to long game, right? I'm pretty sure it's the case. So now do I do this and take their chieftain? Just break their curve up? Because I'll have 4, I'll play Arcanist, they'll have 5. Yeah, we get punked by something like feet or other things that let them cast it ahead of curve, but I think this is definitely the play to win setup, right? Okay, which is a great draw. She lets me stabilize the board here. We can dodge second Muxus and Krenko. We can dodge a ball. Okay. I think of adding Walking Ballista to Historic. I think Walking Ballista Heliod is super toxic, and I'd prefer it didn't exist. I think you could make a good argument that Walking Ballista adds more value to the format than Heliod does, so I wouldn't mind if they banned Heliod and printed Walking Ballista into the format. But I don't think I'd want just Walking Ballista Heliod combo to be a thing that exists here. I think I'm gonna hold on to this for now, in case they peel like a Krenko here. Might let us beat that, maybe. All right, and they have Castle here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gain 1, I end up at 5. Hey, thanks for the 5, to Blocky. I appreciate that. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you. All right, and with this land draw, we get to go Chandra murder something, Bloodchiefs murder something.
Let's do this. It's playtime. Yup, you're going down.
Yeah, this is I think kind of sweet. Yeah, that's like a lot of power. Imagine if you had Stadium in play. So yeah, so I feel like my expectation that I had going into this kind of worked out how I expected it to. This card felt extraneous and didn't feel necessary or useful or good. First day of class really kind of impressed me by the end of that set. This card in conjunction with the witches, I think these four, you might even honestly be able to trim this down to 3 if you want more board slots, but like a way to draw, a way to get tokens, and a way to kill something seems like a good 1, 2, 3 things to be able to do with it. Being 2 spells in 1 is great. Honestly, giving Dreadhorde Arcanist haste is really good in a pinch too, right? Like, people don't expect this card to be able to attack the turn it comes down. Sure, yeah, maybe there's a best of 1 version of Arcanist, but yeah, I feel like I would be interested in exploring a more traditional Arcanist build that's like not playing these kind of stranger cards at the top end to leverage this card with things. So if you're looking for something to brew a little bit with, I think this could be a reasonable thing to do. First day of class alongside Heroic Reinforcements. That's probably win more. Heroic Reinforcements is usually a card that kills people the turn you play it. That being said, Heroic Reinforcements is pretty good with both of these cards, so maybe there's a different like Mardu build that does that. We've also played something worth trying maybe is one of the decks up on my site that we're going to revisit at some point. We played Mardu Arcanist a little bit. Maybe this is a shell that perhaps want to try some copies of First Day of Class, because it's 2 spells for Leonin Light Scribe too, right? Like you get to pump twice with this, so maybe it could be good in this kind of a shell as well. Could see that being the case. Like, there's a lot of different ways that you can build and mix and match those types of things to figure out synergies with.